Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sadhana Lalita Sri Vishakhanikanstam Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaurabhakta Vrinda Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaurabhakta Vrinda Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna.
जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय जय गोपी जनवल्लभा जय गिरिवरधारी जय गिरिवरधारी जय जय गिरिवरधारी जय गिरिवरधारी जय गोपी जनवल्लभा जय गिरिवरधारी जय गिरिवरधारी जय जय गिरिवरधारी जय गिरिवरधारी जय यशोदनंदन जय व्रज जनरंजन जय व्रज जनरंजन जय जय यशोदनंदन जय व्रज जनरंजन जय व्रज जनरंजन जय
जय व्रज जनरंजन
जय यमुनतीरावनचारी जय कुंज बिहारी जय 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 Jaya Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Kunja Vihari Jaya Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihari
Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari
Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Girivaradhari
Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Jaya Girivaradhari Jaya Girivaradhari
Jaya Yashodanandana Jaya Vraja Janaranjana Jaya Vraja Janaranjana Jaya
Yashodanandana Jaya Vraja Janaranjana Jaya Vraja Janaranjana
Jaya Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Kunja Bihari
Jaya Yamuna Tiravanachari Jaya Kunja Bihari
Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Vihari
Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari
Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari Jai Shri Shri Radha Madhav ki Jai Shri Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maharani ki Shri Gaur Nitai ki ग्रंथ राशि श्रीमद भागवतम की शील प्रभुपाद की शील गुरुदेव की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय गौर प्रेमानंदे वांचक हरे कृष्ण प्रभु हरे कृष्ण माता जी प्रणाम so nice to see you all so we will read a very beautiful shloka from third canto 8th chapter today when I was requested to speak I think Swayam Prakash Prabhu and Sankarshan Prabhu were having an idea to talk about the importance of service. So I thought something which is very interesting in terms of how Krishna sees the service and servants. You know? One is we see the service, it's on one point of view, but how Krishna sees his pure devotees. That's a very beautiful way to get inspired on a morning. You know? And in the devotee association. So I would like to hear from you all as well. It's not like just I'm going to speak. If any points, any questions, any reflections you have, please feel free to speak up. No problems at all with that. Which are. So this 3:8:27. This is a very interesting topic. Manifestation of Brahma from Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. So this particular verse is spoken. It is a description of how Krishna appeared to Brahma after his many years of penance, austerity, tapas that he did. After that, how Krishna appeared to Brahma and how he was um, reciprocating to him. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki. Let's recite this sloka. Right. So this is such a beautiful shloka, and again, singing is also so beautiful. This is the beauty of our great scriptures that we have in front of us. They are not only written or compiled to give us the knowledge, but also to enjoy. Each of these aksharas, they are all so nicely composed in such a way that there is no flaw or no even any not a single letter is unwanted. Every letter is pronounced, every akshara is pronounced, and every akshara is meaningful, and also it's very beautiful. The chanda with which we sing this is called upajati chanda. Couple of other names are also there, but they are all named, they are all point, or they are all selected. Vyasadeva has chosen specific chanda, the raga, chanda and all, to represent each shloka, so that it will evoke that particular mood. You see, there are some which are like Brahma Samhita, that is called Vasanta Tilakam. And then we have then our Damodara Ashtakam, that is called Druta Vilambita. Like that, there are 30 different chandas minimum are there in Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam is the only scripture where maximum number of chandas are used as in a single scripture. So we can sing, glorify the Lord by singing lovingly. This is how it goes. Mukhena lokarti harasmitena Parispurat Kundala Manditena Shonayitena Darabimba Bhasa Pratyarvayantam Sunasena Subhva Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. See, you should enjoy, this is a beautiful meter in which you can, if you have too much anger or agitation, sing this way. If you don't know the shloka, just sing Hare Krishna mantra in this Upajati Chanda, you will cool down. Or if your partner is angry also, you sing, they will cool down. So, we'll sing it once again. So, verse is also beautiful, singing is also beautiful. No? Mukhena lokartihara smitena Parispurat kundala manditena Shonayitena dharabhimbabasa Pratyarhayantam sunasena subhrva. Anyone would like to try? Prabhus? Mukhena lokartihara smitena Parispurat kundala manditena Shonayitena dharabhimbabasa Pratyarhayantam sunasena subhrva. Mukhena lokartihara smitena Parispurat kundala manditena Shonayitena dharabhimbabasa Pratyarhayantam sunasena subhrva. Mukhena lokartihara smitena Parispurat kundala manditena Shonayitena dharabhimbabasa Pratyarhayantam sunasena subhrva. Anybody? Mataji. Mukhena lokartihara smitena Parispurat kundala manditena Shonayitena dharabhimbabasa Pratyarhayantam sunasena subhrva. Mukhena lokartihara smitena Parispurat kundala manditena Shonayitena dharabhimbabasa Pratyarhayantam sunasena subhrva. Mukhena lokatihara smitena. Parispurat kundalamanvitena. Shonayitena darabhyumbapasa. Pratyarhayantam sunasena subhva. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We should, when we are singing, no, we should sing as if we are calling Krishna. You know, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, it is said in Bhagavatam, Adrishta Rupo Vicharasi Urusvanaha. Urusvanaha means great Vedic sound vibration. Adrishta Rupa means invisibly, unseen. So in these sound vibrations, Krishna is wandering. Vicharasi means wandering, like he wanders in the forest, no? Kunja Bihari. You say that. So he wanders in the forest. He will go anywhere and everywhere, play around. So if we want him to dance or wander in our vacha, we have to sing lovingly, calling him, just like the Gopas and Gopis are calling in Vrindavan, you know. And then our heart becomes Vrindavan. Our ISKCON South Bangalore is already Vrindavan, right? So with that mood, the mood we can bring easily. So we call him Krishna, you know, he is calling us, so we are calling him also. He is calling us, come for Mangalarti, come for Mangalarti. And we are offering Bhoga, come Krishna, please have that. Come Krishna, I am singing your glories, you come and hear. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. When before even we went to the meaning, we are enjoying the shloka, isn't it? That is the beauty of Bhagavatam. Our Sanskrit sound vibration have such hypnotic effect in us that even without understanding a single word, you can enjoy, and it will act upon us as medicinal doses. You know why? You know, like how our great rishis and our acharyas, they have all composed it in such nice way. Like say when you sing, you have to go to the gym, or you know that you have some problem, body problems, and you go to the doctor. The doctor will say, you know, you have to do pranayama, you have to go for walking, you have to do all these things. In our shlokas, in our bhajans itself, pranayama is included. You don't have to separately go to the gym and catch your nose. It's a foolish thing, you know. To catch your nose, you are giving money to him. You catch his nose, you can give money to him. We can catch our nose in our home only. There is no need to catch our nose and all. Yamraj will catch when needed. Right time comes. But what we have to do is we should just simply enjoy singing. See, when you sing, Jaya Radha Madhava, this is your inhaling. Without your knowledge, you are inhaling. Jaya, you are holding. Kunja Bihari. Exhaling. One round over. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha. Inhaling. Call all the yoga people and make them sit here and sing Radha Madhav, and all their problems will be gone. We have to enjoy Krishna like this, and Krishna is enjoying us. So why can't we enjoy Krishna like this? How nice it is to see all the wonderful devotees enjoying this way. And this is the secret. Health is included. Emotional health well-being is health benefit. Health being is well-being is included. Emotional well-being is included. Financial well-being is also included. We are not worried about our bank balance when we are sitting here, but the salary is coming. Some more money we are taken care of. Maintenance is also taken care of, right? So this is the beauty of our bhakti. Now let's go to the meaning and you enjoy even more. Mukhena, by a gesture of the face. Loka Arti Hara, vanquisher of the distress of the devotees. Mitena, by smiling. Parispurat, dazzling. Kundala, earrings. Manditena, decorated with. Shonayitena, acknowledging. Adhara, of his lips. Bimba, reflection. Bhasa, rays. Pratyarhayantam, reciprocating. Sunasena, by his pleasing nose. Suprva, and pleasing eyebrows. Translation and purport page given case Sabhai Sharnaravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. Please repeat. He also acknowledged the service of the devotees and vanquished their distress by his beautiful smile. The reflection of his face, decorated with earrings, was so pleasing because it dazzled with the rays from his lips and the beauty of his nose and his eyebrows. Purport, please hear. Devotional service to the Lord is very much obliging to him. There are many transcendentalists in different fields of spiritual activities, but devotional service to the Lord is unique. Devotees do not ask anything from the Lord in exchange for their service. Even the most desirable liberation is refused by devotees, although offered by the Lord. Thus, the Lord becomes a kind of debtor to the devotees, and he can only try to repay the devotee's service with his ever-enchanting smile. The devotees are ever satisfied by the smiling face of the Lord, and they become enlivened. And by seeing the devotees so enlivened, the Lord himself is further satisfied. So there is continuous transcendental competition between the Lord and his devotees by such reciprocation of service and acknowledgement. Jai Srila Prabhupada Transcendental Purports ki. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guroho Shri Yutapada Kamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitanscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyaeva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mukam karoti vachalam, pangum langayate girim. Yatkripa tamaham vande Shri Gurun Dinatarinam. Shri Paramananda Madhavam, Shri Chaitanyameshwaram. Namo Shrimate Saraswate Deve Gauravata. So this every aspect of this shloka is so beautiful. You will need the whole day to discuss just one or two words of this shloka, frankly speaking. If I have to tell you, no? That also it's like licking the outer part of the honey bottle. Just take one this word, no? Mukhena. If you see this word, see what Prabhupada is saying by the gesture of the face. You know, see, this is where Prabhupada stands out among. He's not a. He's not like any other Sanskrit scholars who will just look at the meaning and put it out there. You know, like yesterday we were seeing, where is Rukmini Ranga Prabhu? Yesterday we were seeing that balam word. We all think balam is strength, isn't it? Balam means strength, very simple word. But Prabhupada gives two different meanings. Actually, in that verse, two times this word balam is used. Two times he is used two different meanings, and both of them are not strength. If you look at that verse 116, 25 to 30, this 26 to 30, actually 5 shlokas are there. In these 5 shlokas, actually 40 different qualities of Krishna are discussed between Dharma, Full and Mother Earth in that 17th chapter, 116, 26. No? And that the first meaning of the word balam, you will be really kind of shell shocked to see where Prabhupada is getting this meaning. You know, we did a interesting game wherever we did some Bhagavatam course, seminar. So we will have these things. You will hide the word for word. Only the Sanskrit words you will have. You will tell people to guess for all these 40 qualities. Yeah, all simple ones. Shaucham, balam, tapa, very simple words. None of the meaning is something which you would have guessed. And we had team. Entire group is one team. Prabhupada is team two. And Prabhupada beat us left, right, center, top, down, whatever. Like maybe one or two only we could guess correctly. Rest everything is like out of our scope itself. I will tell you one word and you will be really amazed. That balam word first time Prabhupada translates this as to render possible that which is impossible. Never thought of it in our dreams also, right? And the second time, he could have easily put the same thing. What we will do, copy, control C, control V, we will do it easily, right? Copy, paste. But Prabhupada didn't do that. For the second balam word, he says proper execution. I may have so much power, but with that power, I go and beat some auto rickshaw wala, he will beat me. And if I use that balam to lift something like, Prabhu, this table is heavy, can you please lift? That is proper execution, right? You do it in the service, engage that your whatever capability, balam balavatam chaham means, engage that capability in the service of Krishna. That is proper execution. And simply I just lie down and sleep, oh, I am a big boxer. That is not. To render possible that which is impossible. That is why Balram has that word bala in him. He rendered possible that which is impossible. The greatest thing, most impossible thing is to become a guru of Duryodhana. He is a guru for everybody. He doesn't like anybody to be his guru. And if he can accept somebody as guru, is that not the most impossible thing to do in the world? So this is how Balram is so famous, no? So kind. So see how Prabhupada has taken each and every word and literally brought it to life. In devotional service, everything is live. The deities are live. The buildings are live. I will tell you, this building is live. This building is alive. You know how? Why this building is alive? This came about 12 years ago, I think, if I'm not wrong. I remember just opposite to that first Rathayatra, Jagannath started from there. And Narahari Jayadeva Prabhu was telling me, this was like not even, these things were not built. It was just like some structures are there. and he said, in 2 weeks we are going to inaugurate this. I said, Prabhu, where are you going to inaugurate? And no. I mean, to my surprise, in 2 weeks we had the Bhagavatam class in there, and the programs started. And now you see, the whole thing has come up, and all the devotees are coming. And morning I was so surprised to see so many devotees. The temple hall is full for Mangalarti. Any temple where the temple hall is full for Mangalarti is a live temple. So tell me how this building is alive. Expanding. Yes, Prabhu. Correct. But even from a material point of view, I'm just telling, this is all a spiritual experience. It gave birth to another building. A temple gives birth to another temple, It means right? Alive means, it is all like Bhagavatam Prabhupada says, each of the words is impregnated with unlimited meanings. Impregnated means it's there, life is inside. That's what we say. Somebody is pregnant or conceived, we say that is impregnated. So the seed is inside. In the seed of realizations are inside. Krishna is inside in the form of Aham Bija Prajakta, like that is inside. So that is why these words are so beautiful. It's not enough to just sit for hour, 1 hour or half an hour to just quickly tell me the meanings and go away. You have to aram say, like, if you like some prasadam, so delicious prasadam you have in your plate, you just rush and finish it off. I say, Prabhu, wait, I have to enjoy this. I'm getting this after a long time. I need to patiently enjoy this and then relish it, right? That is what relishing means. Give maximum time. Give enough time, not maximum, enough time at least, so that you will feel satisfied. Krishna also feels satisfied. Like you see in this purport, by seeing us satisfied, Krishna is satisfied. So the only way you can satisfy Krishna is by yourself being satisfied. Somehow or other, santushtya yena kenava. That is a beautiful shloka. Dayaya sarva bhuteshu santushtya yena kenava sarvendriya upashantya cha tushyati ashu janardana. You want to do tushyati ashu. Easily you can satisfy Krishna. How do you easily satisfy Krishna? Santushtya yena kenava. First you do daya, mercy to others, being merciful to others. Then second thing is you be somehow or other be satisfied. No, Prabhu, when I get 1 crore rupees in my bank account, then I will be satisfied. It may be there, but by the time we should be also here, this world. So santushtya yena kenava. Krishna says to Arjuna in Bhagavad Gita that you be satisfied now. Don't tell me 10 years, don't give me post-it. With whatever condition it is, be satisfied. Only then you can come to Bhagavatam. An unsatisfied mind cannot touch Bhagavatam. We have to be satisfied. And satisfaction means having confidence in Krishna. After this, we will get prasadam. Definitely. So when that confidence, Avashya Rakshive Krishna Vishwasa Palana, means have that faith in Krishna, that yes, it is faith in Krishna, more importantly, faith in the devotees who are serving in the kitchen. Yes, they are cooking, it is cooking. Then our dhyan will go here. Oh, what will happen? The kitchen, if they don't cook, then where will I go and eat? Pizza Hut or saying we cannot eat there. Maybe we will offer it today mentally and eat. These kind of thoughts will go even during Bhagavatam class. So we have to really sit, and that is why the devotees all sat down. That is why they are called Sat. They are all sat down, and they were with the supreme absolute truth. That is also sat. Right? You sit. Then when you are yukta asita matparaha, Krishna says, na yukta asita matparaha. Sitting, you just say, Krishna is everything for me. I don't want anything. Let me sit. If Krishna wants, he will do whatever is needed for me. He will bring it at the right time. So this is beautiful thing that he is telling his Mukhena. Mukhena, what is he saying? Word for word. First word. By a gesture of the face. See, Prabhupada didn't say Mukhena means by face we can say simply. But Prabhupada thought over it and he is completely into the shloka. Because you look at the background of the shloka, Brahma is doing so many years of tapas. Not our few 1 hour, 2 hours, no. 100 years of his time. He did tapas. How much tired he must be. So when somebody is coming in front of us very tired, fatigued, agitated, or disturbed, you also show your disturbing face, frowning face to them. What will happen? Hmm? That is not the way to welcome somebody, no? That's why when people come from far distance, we immediately, whoever they may be, we immediately receive them, give some water, make them relax. Then we ask about other things. We don't show a frowning face as if, why did you come? Like Daksha showing to Shiva, That is not the way to do. So gesture of the face. Krishna knows when he comes to give darshan to Brahma, he knows what kind of condition the person might be in. For that, he is saying, okay, I have to give some pleasing smile. First, through the face itself, I should show that I am so happy to see you. You know, when I come here after a long time, I come and see the devotees here. I don't regularly, I'm not in touch with regularly over phone with everybody. But I see the devotees, the way in the face itself, the smile already is coming. I mean, the eagerness is coming. Oh, so nice to see you. There is no duplicity is there, and that enlivens us. Enlivens means it rejuvenates us, charges us. Actually, you feel like, hey, somebody is actually happy with my presence. Right? That's why everybody is in depression. Why? Because they feel that nobody is happy with me. Nobody is happy with me. So that by gesture of the face means by his face itself, he showed that I am happy with your service. We are always doubtful whether Krishna will accept us or not, whether Krishna will accept my service or not. Am I doing it correctly? There is no need to worry about that. The moment you do it with sincerity, even if there is mistake, Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, no, even if there is mistake, like every activity is covered, like the fire covered with the smoke, every endeavor is covered with the fire. Sadosham apinat tejet. Even if it is full of dosha, don't give it up. He says, you keep doing it. Only by the fire burning, the smoke will go. The fire feels that what can I do? Only smoke is there around me. Let me tie down. Then smoke only will increase. Understand? So as long as there is life air in our body, we should use it in Krishna's service because he is reciprocating. Like any service has to be acknowledged and reciprocated. And these two words are so beautifully used in this sloka. You see, Shona itena, then pratyarhayantam. These are the two words where Krishna is showing us how to acknowledge or how to welcome somebody's, receive somebody's service. We always don't do this. We don't acknowledge. When somebody comes, I don't even care for him. Then you are showing by your activity itself that I don't like him. Or even if you don't like him, that person will start thinking that you don't like him. So it should not happen. How nice when you come with devotees. When see devotees, they with open hands, they just come and hug and nice smile and some exchange of sweet loving words. Hmm? And with the during this corona time period and all these people are like, oh no, stay away, stay away. But you go to the temples, wherever you go, they say, man, forget about you also have corona, I also have corona. Both of can have karuna for each other. Let's come. This is gesture of the face. Gesture is a very beautiful word in English actually. Gesture means just simply by if like I'm seeing you all, in online that is the biggest problem. Everybody switches off the video also and mute also. And it's as if like you are speaking to Krishna directly. And when you see their face, their smile, or they have some doubt, and then immediately you see it in their face, isn't it? So that gesture happens automatically. So Krishna shows by his gesture that yes, I am happy with you. I am happy with your service. Hmm? And that is very important. When we go and take darshan of the Lord, like Jagannath, always with open eyes. His gesture is that he doesn't want to even blink his eyes. So he doesn't have eyelids also. And his mouth is always open and so wide, right? He's so smiling. And he's also eager for our bhoga. And bhoga is not only that what is being cooked. We are also being cooked in this material world. Cooking is happening continuously. So we offer ourselves to Krishna, Jagannath, and he's very happy. Hmm? So the gesture of the face means we have to understand from Krishna how we reciprocate others' service. And first is face only. It's not yet come to the next one. Mukhena loka arti hara. Loka arti hara. All the arti, all the distress, pain, suffering, miseries, everything that we have in our heart. In this world, when you go and tell to somebody, they will also be smiling, but they will be happily smiling. Oh, good that he is suffering. I was waiting for him to suffer. Many people are like that. No, that's where the envious folk, they all come. We can't help it. So who will you go and tell? Many people are not having that trust that if I go and tell him my problem, how will he receive it? You see, even among our devotee society, it's very difficult for someone to frankly tell their one problem is that they have this oh, I've been accepted as a devotee in this world, so I should be very happy. I should not show my distress. And then they keep it inside. They can keep it inside, but they're not doing devotional service. Not doing devotional service like a pressure cooker, it just blows one fine day. But if you keep on doing devotional service, you don't have to keep it because it will be dissipated continuously. But that we are not taking shelter. We are not taking association of devotees also. Slowly the circle will expand. First they will do parikrama around Tulsi, then they will do parikrama around the temple, then they will go wider and do 4 street. Means otherwise, and they will not come. Oh, long time since I saw you. No, Prabhu, I'm very busy. I'm very busy. Then Krishna, the only person who will not say I'm very busy is Yamaraj. Krishna also can say sometimes very busy. What is that sloka? Kalakshepo na kartavyaha. Please repeat this nice sloka. Kalakshepo na kartavyaha. Shinam ayuhu kshane kshane. Yamasya karuna nasti. Kartavyam harikirtanam. See, kalakshepo na kartavyaha. Don't waste time. It is already wasted. Water is flowing away. You take some more from the bucket and throw. There is no need. Automatically it will get drained. Like that, time is going automatically. Because kshina moihu kshane kshane. Every moment it is going away. Yamasya karuna nasti. You cannot go and tell when Yamaraj comes, I wasted some of my time. And he's not our Indian officers who can give bribe and ask him to wait. He will come whenever he wants to come. No, I have another appointment. No, your only appointment is with me right now. There is no escape. So what do we do? Kartavyam Harikirtanam. Our only duty is to do Harikirtan. When you keep on doing Harikirtan, then Yamaraj also tells his Yamdutas. We know that, no? That is a beautiful sloka. Jihva Navakti. Please repeat. Bhagavat Gunanamadheyam Chetaschana Smarati Tat Charanarvindam Krishnayano Namatiyat Chirade Kadapi Tananayadvam Asato Akrita Vishnu Krityan. Very beautiful. These Yamdutas were failed in their attempt to bring Ajamil. So they come back and complain to Yamraj. No, tell me, your order we should follow or not. Someone else is saying you cannot, your boss is not correct. You have to leave Ajamila and go away. Then Yamraj says, okay, who stopped you? There is some Narayana Dutas. He only called Narayana name. What did they call? Narayana. Repeat again. Narayana. Oh, thank you so much. And he is doing Dandavas to the Yamdutas. What is happening to our boss? What is he doing? No, in this hell, I never heard this name at all. And nobody is there to hear this name also. You went somewhere and now you learned this nama, that now you purified the whole hell. Then he tells that, don't worry. You didn't read that star below, terms and conditions. One star was there. I am zooming it and showing you what it is now. No? That conditions I put, they are complaining. You followed all your conditions. Still we are not able to bring that Ajamila, most puppy. Then what do? Our job, we are jobless. Now recession will come in health. So he says, when this thing happened, our Yamraj says that no, you do one thing, you didn't read it properly. Now this is the three more important statement you understand. Jikvana Bhakti Bhagavat Guna Nama Dheyam. One who has not used his tongue in glorifying the Lord or chanting the glories of the Lord even once. Even once. This is the first condition. Second, Chetas Chanas Marati, who is not using his chitta to smaran, to do the smaran, Tat Charana Vindam, is to meditate on his lotus feet even once. And then third condition, Krishna no Namati, he is not bowing his head in front of the Lord's deities, Lord's form, even once. Bring only those fools and rascals, leave everyone else aside. Even once they have done, don't bring them here. This Ajamila called only once, so he is not eligible to come to hell now. He is eligible to go back to Krishna. See how nice this is. Now Yamdutas understood. Now this is real terms and conditions you have to follow. Now from then on, they don't even go by the street where Krishna's names are, because anybody who is coming by, they just hear also that they are also liberated. That is why Prabhupada distributed this our Harinama Sankirtan everywhere. In London, around Soho Street, that is in the middle of Kali Yuga. Here we are really safe, peaceful now. Everything is so peaceful. That is so in the middle of Kali Yuga, that is surrounded by casinos, meat shops, and restaurants full of all steakhouses, and then all the gambling, everything is there. Until morning 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, they will be shouting, screaming so much. And the devotees, Brahmacharya ashram, they are staying there. They will put earplug in the ears and sleep. Otherwise, they cannot sleep. And there they will do Harinam Sankirtan 3 times a day going around. And everybody will wave their hands and dance along with our devotees. The one steakhouse is there. Steakhouse, right? Means meat eating. So a person serving there in the restaurant, the glass doors will be there. Glass windows will be there. So both inside can see outside, outside can see inside. So our devotees, and they just joyfully they wave their hands and go. The servant who is serving there are 2 or 3 servants are there. And I went to them. He will halfway he will leave the plate, and then he will come around. He will wave and come around. He will dance with us, and then we will take devotees will take selfie, and then he will go inside and serve again. So this is how it enlivens. So Prabhupada said, you may be serving anywhere and everywhere, but we have to be the bearer of the fortune, blessings of Krishna to the whole world. So we have to do this for their well-being. So that is why Prabhupada distributed this way, Nama Sankirtanam, Sarva Papa Pranashanam, right? So this is gesture of the face, and only one word we have seen till now, Loka Arti Hara. And when Loka Arti Hara means everybody is distressed, when you see somebody is distressed, what is the first thing you should do? Mitena, smile. It doesn't cost anything, right? Simply you just smile and they will become very pleased that somebody is there to smile at me. The greatest thing that which you can do to a living entity is to smile at them. Simplest but the greatest thing. You give how much ever money you want, that is only temporary. But you smile at a person, and then later, few years later, you see also they will feel, hey, that day he smiled, so they will also smile. That's why Krishna is doing this. Mukhena loka arti haras stitena. By his smile itself, he acknowledged the hard work that the person did in his seva. There is a beautiful Hindi proverb. Char mile, chausat khile, 20 rahe kar jod. Char mile means your 2 eyes and my 2 eyes meet. Chausat khile means 32 plus 32, 64. So both our mouth opens, and we smile at each other. That is the beautiful thing. When the eyes meet, then mouth should open and we should smile. And with a smile, Krishna conquered the whole world. Conquered the whole world. You don't see in the whole of Mahabharata war also, everybody is screaming and shouting and angry, but Krishna is smiling and shooting arrows. So it's, even when Shishupala was there, he was smiling and sending that Sudarshan Chakra. Right? There is no agitation, anger at all. It's very peaceful. That is why everybody likes to go to Krishna. How Krishna is not telling, we go and ask Prabhu, can you please do some Seva, Lakshmi Seva for this yatra, this service or something we ask. But Krishna is standing there Jagannath is standing there for at least 12 years, and many more. Even after we leave, he will continue to stand. But did he ever ask anybody, give me some Lakshmi? But how is the hand automatically going to the pocket and like this coming to the hundi? You don't ask. How automatically it comes? Because he's smiling. So we also smile automatically. Many more people will come. We need Lakshmi Seva for our temple. So many more will come automatically. But the idea is, when will you smile? When you enjoy Bhagavatam, you will smile. When you enjoy the holy names, you will smile. When you enjoy the service, you will smile. And when you enjoy the devotee association, you will smile. Otherwise, even in the devotee association, we can be frowning and screaming and shouting and all stuff. Right? Nobody likes to see a frowning face, isn't it? We don't like to see, because already so much problem is inside. And you are adding one more to me. चार मिले 64 किले 20 रहे कर जोड़ हरि से हरिजन मिले नाचे 7 करोड़. In our body there are 7 crore hair follicles are there, and when devotees meet with Krishna, harijan means Krishna's devotees, and then Hari, when they meet with Krishna, then all the hairs in their body are dancing joy. That is what we understand from this. Mukhena lokarti harasmitena parispurat kundala manditena. His beauty, kundala manditena, his kundal, and yes, his beautiful nose, his eyebrows, everything is so beautifully formed. But it is all beautifully formed because he's smiling. Yeah, no, nobody is perfect in their structure, whatever. But when we smile, nobody looks into those our maybe old skin or our gray hair or our all those things. I mean, we don't need to cover all that. The only thing we should uncover is our smile. Once you uncover the smile, then all the other things which are, they will not be given importance. See, so this is why when Prabhupada is smiling, that Sali Agarwal was telling, no, yeah, the oceanic smile. He was 75 years old man, so you can easily say like that. But when you're smiling, you could capture the captivate the whole world. That's because he has Krishna in his heart. The only way we can smile is when he has Krishna in his heart, and these are the ways to keep Krishna in our heart, right? So, Shonaitena Adara Bimba Basa. His Adara, his lips, his Bimba Basa means like the morning sun that is rising, no? When it is rising, how beautiful and pleasing it is to see. It is energetic. It is a source of all energy also. And it is very beautiful and pleasing to see also. That is why they are very nice, beautiful to look at. There is another beautiful, I mean, that's why we should always sing these shlokas which are glorifying the beauty of Krishna, you know. There is one other beautiful shloka which talks about Krishna's lips and other beauties also. We will sing that, and then we will try to understand it. We should sing it with Bhava. This is actually, you know, we're all doing Seva. Seva is not only in the physical thing that we do. The Seva is, we are sitting here and hearing, no, this is also Seva, and our mind is engaged in this Seva. So now we should use our tongue, our thinking, feeling, willing, everything in the Seva. Vamshi Vibhushitakaram. Whoever wants to do pranayama, extend as much as you want. Dirga, you know. Vamshi. He occupies all the space. So you have to give so much space to him. Right? The more we sing, the more our heart will also Vishal. It will become Vishal. He is Badri Vishal, no? So you have to give Vishal space for him to sit inside. Otherwise, he will say, this is too compact, too small a place for me. I will just go away, you know. Vanshi Vibhushitakaram Navaniradabat. Dabat, you know, Dabat means hue. Navaniradabat. पीताम्बरा अरुणबिम्ब फलादरोष्टा पूर्णेन्दु सुंदर मुखा अरविंद नेत्रा कृष्णात् परम किमपि तत्त्वम् अहं न जाने कृष्णात् परम किमपि तत्त्वम् अहं न जाने कृष्णात् परम किमपि तत्त्वमहं न जाने. Completely calm and peaceful. Krishna is Shantakar, so he will give Shantakar to us, Shanta to us also. This is the beautiful experience of singing Krishna and Krishna's glories and serving him. Now we didn't know the meaning. If you know the meaning, you will dance in joy. Amshi Vibhushitakaran. No, he is decorated with the flute in his hand, right? So why not harmonium? Why not piano? Why only Vamshi? Why not violin? Did we think about why he has only Murli or Vamshi? Because it is the simplest instrument. Just one stick, 9 holes, finish. No maintenance needed, nothing. And you can tuck it here and go. If he has to bring a piano, piano means one truck he has to carry all the time. Imagine. So if we are also simple, Krishna will tuck us also here or keep us here. Be simple at heart. What is that sloka? Arjavena Arya Sankena Nirahankriyata. Adhyatmikanushravanam Nama Sankirtanachame. Arjavena Arya Sankena Nirahankriyaya Tatha. This is the qualities by which we can attract Krishna. Kapil Muni is telling in third canto. He says Adhyatmika Anushravanam. This is Adhyatmika Anushravanam. Means we hear transcendental topics. No? That is Krishna's glories. That is Bhagavatam. Adhyatmika Anushravanam. Nama Sankirtanachame. Do Nama Sankirtan. Arjavena, Arya Sankena. Arjav means, very simple and straightforward. Somebody is asking you, Prabhu, you are such a great devotee. Sorry, Prabhu, I am not, I am just insignificant and just move on. Don't keep glorifying more and more. Say, no, Prabhu, you are a great devotee. Then that person will say, no, Prabhu, you are a great devotee. So this great devotee fight will go on back and forth. And that time, 10 minutes, we could have done some seva. When Jayananda Prabhu was told like that, our father of our Rath Yatra, when he was doing, he was a service person. When he's serving, some devotees would come and tell him, oh, I heard you are such a great personality, Prabhupada, you are so dear to Prabhupada. Can you please tell me how it is to be like in spiritual world, how it is in Krishna consciousness? He said, Prabhu, I am very busy in service. I don't have time to think all that. Please ask some other devotee. I am busy. That's all. He didn't care. We should be busy in our service, not waiting to hear our own glorification. So this is first thing, Vamshi. Arjavena, Arya Sangena. We want to take association of devotees who are very genuine and who wants to have Krishna's association. Nirahankriya tata, no false ego, no pride, nothing. Simply just keep doing the service without any unnecessary expectations and all that stuff. That is not needed at all. Waste of time, harming everything, harming the whole stuff. So this is how Vamshi. Vamshi Vibhushita Karan. Krishna will like us so much that he will take us to use and to decorate. Right? All these are actually so simple at heart, so simple in service. Because I am doing service. Somebody comes, Prabhu, I want service. Oh, you want to do service? Take the service and go on to another service. Oh, no, this is my service. I have been doing it for so long. How can I give it up to you? Then it becomes Krishna will not come. There is no arjavam here. Why you are so much attached to the service? Are you attached to the service or the glorification we are receiving out of that service, or the name we have accumulated out of that service? That's why what happened once. Yamuna Mataji was there serving Prabhupada. So Prabhupada was one day he was telling, we know she is the best cook. Always she used to travel with Prabhupada and she was cooking. So one day Prabhupada told Yamuna Mataji that you please teach someone else how to cook. That will be useful. Then Mataji said, Prabhupada, why should I teach someone else? No use, no need. I am anyway serving. I am always with you. Then Prabhupada said, no, no. If you don't train others, then you will be proud of your service. And then when you do, because then you become envious if someone else wants to come and take your place. So to avoid this pride and envy, you should teach others. There's unlimited service in this world. Krishna is unlimited. If in one place your service is taken by someone, go somewhere else and clean that place. I will clean only the temple hall. I will not clean the godown because nobody is coming and seeing me there. Here, if I clean, then somebody will glorify me. Wherever we are cleaning, Jagannath is seeing. We are not cleaning, also Jagannath is seeing. That is very important. So Vamshi is very important. Vibhushita Karan. Then the next thing, we have to be very simple. If you have to be close to Krishna, right? The next thing is Navanira Dabat. Navanira means fresh water-laden cloud. The cloud which is ready to pour water. It is color. Krishna does not have this blue color, black color, and all. These are our invented colors. His color is also described by some attributes of some such objects, right? So that is fresh water-laden, Ghanashyam we say, water-laden cloud. Why that cloud, that color? And that color you cannot call black, you cannot call gray, you cannot call blue also. You can only compare something else. This is like the color of the cloud, right? So what is that? Navanira Dabat. And that Dabat word is also not color, it is hue, Varna. We say that, Varna. So why that color? Why not red, green, blue, black? So many colors are there. Why it is not? Why is not using this? Because the cloud is so merciful and generous that it's pouring tons and tons of water and on the ground and doesn't carry a single drop with it. Takes from one place, goes, pours, then goes somewhere else to collect something else. And like that, its only service is to doesn't have one more drop of water for itself. It travels miles together. Imagine if we have to carry 2 buckets of water. How long from here to there? How many times we should stop in between? Why? Because we are not generous. I mean to say that like the cloud, not as generous as the cloud. But the cloud is so generous that in spite of tons and tons of water, it is floating in there. And it is pouring everything and then just dissipate. My service will come next and I'll just do it. We should be very, very Sita Sada Saral in our life. Then we will enjoy devotional service. Krishna will enjoy us. Devotees also will enjoy our service. And then we will be like, we will not have to have a particular stand in this or a status in this world to be enjoyed. I am devotee of Krishna. That's all. That's more than enough. So Navanira Dabat. Then Pitambarat. His dress is Pitambar. Aruna Bimba Faladaroshta. Right? Aruna Bimba Faladaroshta means his color, his lips color is like the morning sun. That is what we are reading here. Adara Bimba Basa. Why? Because that is so reddish tinge. But then when it is coming out, it is so energetic. Morning sun is very energetic, right? So the rays coming from the sun, that color is actually Krishna's lips color. So when we see that sun rising in the morning, you should immediately remember Krishna. Right? That bimba fruit also, when you see that also, you should immediately remember Krishna's lips. And the lips are the best way by which he's expressing his satisfaction, his happiness, his satisfaction with our seva. With his eyes and with his lips. With his eyes, glance. With his lips, smile. And Brahma says beautifully later in the 10th canto, before his prayer, Swaka Arthanam means Swaka Arthanam means he gives us the inspiration by his glance. So he gives us the inspiration by his glance. Means when he by his eyes only he is srishti, his creation, everything is happening by his vision, right? His eyesight. So when we go and stand in front of the Lord, this is actually Krishna, not different from Krishna. You open, then Bhagavatam is actually seeing us. Not we are seeing Bhagavatam. First Bhagavatam is seeing us. Then only we can open. He is seeing whether this person, what he is seeing, he is not seeing our body. He is seeing our mind. Whether this one is having any inclination to open me or not. That is the he is seeing first. He says little bit. Today I should read one verse. Then immediately Krishna says, "Okay, I will show him where I am." Right in the shelf, just put dust everything, right, and then open it. The as it is has become whatever Bhagavad Gita as it is. It was the shelf as it is. So we take it and then we open it. Then he reveals these slokas like this, and then the beautiful meaning inside. Right, so much is inside for us to understand. So then this is how he's actually giving us an inspiration. You go and stand in front of Jagannath. I want to do some service, Jagannath. Okay, you go behind. There are some vegetables. Cut the vegetables and make some nice dish out of it and offer me. Krishna is actually inspiring. Why? Because we went and stood in front of. So that part, the endeavor we have to do. Yatantascha drida vrata. With drida vrata we have to do. Hmm? So this is Navanira Dabat Pitambarat Aruna Bimba Faladorostat. He's energizing us. Then Pitambarat Aruna Bimba Faladorostat Purnendu Sundara Mukhat. His face is so cool, like the full moon. Purnendu, full moon. Purnendu Sundara Mukhat. So nice. And then Aravinda Netrat. We know from Bhagavad Gita, full moon is the source of all the nourishment and everything in this whole world, right? Like that, he is nourishing us. Hmm? Then, okay, with his lips, with his eyes, he was glancing and giving us the inspiration. But while doing the service, we'll face a lot of problems, isn't it? He gives us the protection. He gives us the courage. He gives us the dhairyam, no? By his smile. That eagerness to go forward against all odds, that he does by his smile, and that is why this smile he is giving us the inspiration to continue further in the service. So here, that is also there. Spitena is acknowledging and reciprocating, right? This is all we should follow in our day. We should actually acknowledge and reciprocate like Krishna. When we are close to Krishna, then our acknowledgement and reciprocation will come out automatically. Otherwise, I will be doing with ulterior motive. I will not do it with freedom, I will just do it with some motive. If I smile, then this person will do it. If I don't smile, then he will not do it. So let me smile. Even though I don't want to smile, I have to smile. This is all complication. No arjavam in it. Let's just come to arjavam. Then everything from our shastras and everything about Krishna, all our doubts will get dissipated like the fog dissipating in sun's shine. Right? So is Aravinda Netra. His eyes are like the lotus petal. Why not jasmine petal? Why not rose? They are also beautiful flowers. Why not say some sunflower petal? Why only lotus petal? Why is lotus feet we say, lotus eyes we say, lotus hand we say? Why lotus for everything? Anybody thought about it? This is how we should understand the slokas. When you think about this, then you will appreciate Krishna even more. Why? Because lotus is from the kichad, from the Gunasanga Pankam, like that. The pankha, which is called pankaja, muddy, completely dirty water, but it is untouched, it comes out, and then it is out of the touch of the completely this mud, right? Muddy water. Same way, the Guna Sangam, we are all in the Guna Sangha. But from this Guna Sangha, we have to come out and we should stand out. That's called stand out, we say, no? Outstanding, stand out. So we should stand out and then we should nicely bloom. And that way, it is untouched by the three gunas. So our service, our consciousness, our activities, our vacha, they are all completely untouched by the three gunas. This is why Krishna takes the lotus for his example, for all his limbs and everything. Aravinda Netra. This kind of a Krishna only I know. Krishna param kimapi tattvam aham na jane. I don't know any other tattva. You ask me this tattva, that tattva, I don't know, Prabhu Mataji. I only know this much, and I'm trying to know this at least. So this is the beautiful thing. If you see, devotional service to the Lord is very much obliging to Him. Obliging means what? Make Him a debtor. Debt. He is in debt, like the Tirupati Balaji is in debt. No, he is not in debt to Kuber. He is debt to the devotees who are offering him love. He is not able to reciprocate to their devotion. He is saying, I am not able to reciprocate my devotees' love. What can I do? Only thing I can do is I am giving them even the best of the reward. That is our Brahman thing. I mean, they completely out of this material thing. That Ananda, Brahmananda I am giving. That also they are saying I don't want. I am giving you everything. Salokya, Sarupya, Sarshti, Samipya, everything I am giving. They are saying, no, no, we don't want all this. What do you want then? Just your smile. Just smile, Krishna, to me. That's enough. I'm doing all these things to make you smile. If you can smile, no, that is more than enough for me. What a beautiful Lord we have. Hmm? And what is the beautiful devotees Krishna has. Krishna also doesn't want anything from his devotees. He says, just simply, come to me. That is more than enough for me. Devotees also saying, Krishna, you just smile. Nothing else is needed. And so that is satisfying the devotees. And by seeing the devotees satisfied, Krishna is satisfied. See how nice Prabhupada is writing here. This purport you should just paste it all place in our home, and every day read. Anytime you have any problem or anything, every day you should read at least 20, 30 times. Then you will enjoy it like anything. Prabhupada's purports are, these things are not here. They are from the transcendental world. And we are so fortunate that even Parikshit Maharaj did not have the fortune of reading this. But we have the fortune of reading this, right? Even Vidura did not get this advantage, did not have the advantage of or great fortune of reading this. Who can write these purports? Huh? The devotees are ever satisfied by the smiling face of the Lord, and they become enlivened. Means the Guru Maharaj is praying, Yonta Pravishya Mamavacham Imam Prasuptam. Prasuptam means completely sleeping. You entered, you Anta Pravishya Mamavacham. You Sanjivayati. You rejuvenated, rejuvenated. That's what became rejuvenated. You know, that is original word. Sanjivayati, Jivayati. You have made it live. So it was dead. You made it come live again. Sanjivayati Akila Shakti Dharasva Dhamna. Anyam Chahasta, my hand, Charana, leg. Everything was tired and sleeping, fatigued. Everything you have rejuvenated. Prana Namo Bhagavate Purushaya Tubhyam. Even up to the life air, everything you have enlivened. So that is why it's very important. One small smile makes everybody live. This is all we have to do for service. We are talking about service. We have to do service. You have to do service. We can't do anything. Simply smile. That is the greatest service we can do. Or anybody does some service, first you can't give money to them. You can't put garland or whatever. At least smile at them and just say, such nice service you did. Just give a hug. That's good enough. And this is how we why? Because we understand Bhagavatam is Krishna. The service is also Krishna. There is no difference between service and Krishna. That is why devotees enjoy serving so much. You see, there is a beautiful purport. If whoever is having the computer, 1622, if you take, it's a beautiful purport. If you want to know what is service, this is the best purport to meditate on. This is actually when Narad Muni is talking about his previous life. He is after the rishis went away. He goes. He goes and he tries to do that meditation on his own, and he takes one glance of Krishna, but then it disappears. The second time he tries again with that process, but it is not working. Krishna is not coming, and on the contrary, what he is telling is, Rukavat ke liye khed hai. He says, sorry for the interruption. From now on, you will not be able to see me anymore in this lifetime. What a wonderful reciprocation for his service. Narad Muni, he didn't have anything good in his life. Everything was unfortunate thing. He had only mother. That mother also died middle of the night. by bite of a snake, she died. And before that, when he was with his sages, he did some little service. See, this also began with service. Started off with little service that he was doing without knowing. Then the sages, they were doing something. They taught him some process, the bhakti yoga process. Then he learned it. Small boy, and after the sages also left, he became orphaned again. He had nothing to do. He went everywhere, and he was trying to find out some place where he could take shelter. He couldn't find anything, and then finally he sat down and meditated, following the process of the sages taught him. And when he was doing that process, see what he was there also, he got a glimpse of Krishna once, but Krishna also went away. And then he's saying, I am sorry to say that in this lifetime you cannot see me anymore. We are all going from here today thinking that Jagannath will invite us once again. Assume that one day we go and we are not able to come back at all. Gone once and for all, Hari Bol. We will not know when it is happening. But now for Narad Muni, Krishna is telling openly and clearly that how much ever you try, you cannot. My darshan, I cannot give you the darshan. I am sorry to say that. And then he is telling this sloka again. This particular sloka 1622. He's saying, only once you have seen my person, and this is just to increase your desire for me. Because the more you hanker for me, the more you will be freed from all material desires. This is the reason I am not giving you my darshan again. I want you to get rid of all the last trace of the material hankering that you have. But in this, Prabhupada says in this, beautifully about the service, says, yeah, if you come down in the purport, the more a person is engaged in the transcendental loving service of the Lord, the more he acquires a hankering for it. Amazing lines, no? The more you do sweeping, the more you will get a hankering to sweep. Otherwise, you'll say, no, sweeping is not my cup. I'll just in the beginning it will be difficult, but the more you do, the more you will get used to it. The more we do the prasada seva also, the more we can enjoy it. The more we are. Then he says, that is the transcendental nature of godly service. Material service has satiation, whereas spiritual service of the Lord has neither satiation nor end. You know what is satiation? What is satiation? No, satisfaction is not satiation. Saturation, like what is that? You feel like overwhelmed, or like you get one rasgulla, you're happy. 2 rasgulla, you are happy. 20 rasgullas. It's like that. That is called satiation, and no end also. In spiritual life, there is no satiation or no end also, right? One can go on increasing his hankering for the loving transcendental service of the Lord, and yet he will not find satiation or end. By intense service of the Lord, one can experience the presence of the Lord transcendentally. Wherever you are doing the service, there itself you can experience Krishna. That is the beauty. It need not be that Krishna has to come and sit in. No. Wherever you are doing, here we are experiencing Krishna. We are doing service. Krishna is with us. We are experiencing. How no we know we are experiencing? Sorry. Feeling joyful is one in symptom, Prabhu. Thank you. But there is one more important symptom that I can see, but I don't think you would all. None of you looked at the clock. That is the main symptom of us enjoying it. This is by intense service of the Lord, one can experience the presence of the Lord transcendentally. You didn't look at it. Did you feel it also? No, right? That is the thing. The time will not have its impact on those who are absorbed in serving Krishna. Therefore, seeing the Lord means being engaged in his service, because his service and his person are identical. So there is no difference between someone who is keeping the slippers and who is preaching. Both are service only. Why is Krishna liked? Because he is continuously serving. You know what service he is doing continuously? Sorry? Yeah, smile is doing continuously, but even those who smile, of course, when you come in the temple, you will see him. But huh? Keeps giving service. That is also interesting. Okay. There are many who don't appreciate it also. For them also he gives. But that what is that important service he is giving to everybody? He is giving us the capability to breathe. That is the most important service he is doing non-stop continuously. How many times have we realized that this is a service that Krishna is doing to us? If he wants, he will stop anytime. And if he stops, then what will happen? So every time we breathe, we should say, this is Krishna's service. Krishna is doing his service to us. We are thinking we are breathing, but actually Krishna is making us breathe, allowing us to breathe. Right? Isn't it? Whoever is the demigod who is controlling our life, he is constantly watching over. Who can do this? I cannot do that to anyone else, but Krishna is doing to all the living entities. And that is why he is like, he is continuously serving. And he is serving to even those who don't have faith in him. Isn't it? What we do service when somebody is smiling at us. We do service when somebody is acknowledging, reciprocating. Those who don't acknowledge and reciprocate also, we should be able to serve. That is what Krishna is teaching us by his personal example. And that is why he is glorified all over the world. Atosmi loke vedecha pratitaha purushottamah. I am celebrated all over the world and in all the for this reason. And then that is why we should, when we do the service, we should experience, we should see that this Krishna himself. Then we will enjoy it. Therefore, seeing the Lord means being engaged in his service because his service and his person are identical. The sincere devotee should go on with the sincere service of the Lord. The Lord will give proper direction as to how and where it has to be done. There was no material desire in Narada, and yet, just to increase his intense desire for the Lord, he was so advised. This is how we understand the glory of service. Of all the worlds, Bangalore is so big. We have this place, this temple is big, but compared to the size of Bangalore, what is it? Compared to the population of Bangalore, what is our population? But we are the chosen few, right? Very, very few who are chosen to come and take association of Krishna. He is giving us that service opportunity to how much we should give importance to that service and his and Krishna, right? So our main aim in this life is to somehow or other make Krishna a debtor. Become what do you call? Obliged. Yeah, make him obliged to us. For that, whatever it takes, we should do. That is what this shloka teaches. Devotional service to the Lord is very much obliging to him. In other words, how do you make him debtor? Whatever he gives, you say, no, I don't want. You tell, I don't want. Like, say, for example, a mother has 2, 3 children, 4 children, and they are crying and wanting attention. So she will have some dolls or some toys. Or, so one child you give the toys and it will go away. Another child, it comes, it again cries. She will have some chocolate or something, and then she will give, and that child also will go. But the third child will not accept any of these things. It will only accept when the mother keeps the child in the lap, and that is the only thing that she wants. So bhakti yogis are like that. Devotees are like that. They don't want all these kilona, this building, this, that, and these are all kilonas. One day it will be there, other day it will not be there. Krishna, we only want you and your service. You don't want any of your other things. If you want to give, you give. Otherwise, you go away. Narad Muni, that's what he did. See, Krishna said, I will not give my darshan to you anymore in this lifetime. But Narad Muni is smart. The devotees are smarter than Krishna because they are the only ones who can defeat Krishna. Ajita Jitaha. By their qualities, transcendental devotional qualities, they can defeat Krishna. They can be victorious over Krishna. So what Narad Muni does, he says, okay, you said your darshan you will not give me, but you didn't tell I cannot take your darshan. So what he said, Namanyanantasya hatatrapah patan guhyani bhadrani kritani chasmaran gaon paryatan tushtamana spruhah kalam pratikshan vimado vimatsarah. This is the most beautiful quality of Narad Muni. You are in your names. I will see you in your names. Namani Anantasya. You are Ananta, you are unlimited, you are present everywhere. I can, in all your unlimited names, you are present. I will chant your names and see you there. So Namani Anantasya Hatatra Patan. No formalities. You go out in the Harinam Sankirtan, you sing here, and we are all sitting together like this. This is no formality. We hug each other, there is no formality. Puhyani Padrani, it was auspicious. Kritani Chasmaran, I always meditate on your glorious activities. Gam Paritan, not only that, I am not sitting in one place. Gam Paritan, I am going to everywhere. Planet to planet, I am going. But while I'm going, I'm very peaceful. Tushtamana Gataspruha. Gataspruha means no touch of sense desire, the material desire. These are the qualities with which Narada Muni conquered Krishna. Conquered Krishna means you don't show me your darshan, I will take your darshan in whatever way I want. So he said, Kalam Pratikshan. He did not go and jump into the river saying, you told me this lifetime I'm not going to see you anyway. So I will jump down only and finish my life. No. He said, Kalam Pratikshan. He was waiting. I will wait. But for us, this waiting time is our devotional service time. During this entire waiting time is our preaching time. This time we will utilize in serving Krishna through the glorifying katha, whatever we are discussing and all that. Imado Vimatsaraha. Without any, very, very humble and righteous. This is what we should learn from great soul like Narad, great Mahatma like Narad Muni. So many such souls are there. They are teaching us how to serve, what to serve. Time is of essence. We are limited by the time. So there are so many things which could have been spoken about thing, but whatever Krishna inspired little bit, could share here. I'm sorry I took extra time little bit. So please forgive me for that. And we'll stop here. I don't know if we have time for question or so. Not we can. Do we have time? Do we have? Yes. Yes. Prabhu. So nice to see you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you for helping us smile all through this session. Like Krishna's Mitena, transporting us to the spiritual world. Well, you started the class very nicely with saying that the Bhagavatam, we have something like about 30 and odd chandas. So if you could help us understand all those 30 chandas, where we could get ample knowledge about that.
We
Feels
did
very
a
nice.
course called Adhyatma Deepam, Prabhu, some seminar which we have done in a few places, few of our temples. Our Sundaru Prabhu knows that. He was part of that. Actually, we did the technique behind how to find the chandas for each of the shlokas. All those things we covered in it. I was telling Swayam Prakash Prabhu also yesterday. Recently, we did this in ISKCON Trivandrum also. Not only this, but how the different methods to study Bhagavatam, importance of Bhagavatam, all these things, we did it in a little seminar, interactive seminar called Adhyatma Deepam. And that's a very good thing that you asked, because with Bhadra Purnima coming, there is a lot of impetus for us to go and distribute Bhagavatam sets around with all your any friends. That what I see is that we distribute Bhagavatam, but we don't have the time to go and encourage them to take up reading Bhagavatam or appreciating its importance. So this line, Prabhu, I want to read this very interesting thing. Yesterday with Rukmini Ranga Prabhu, we were reading this line also. In 1.5.11, Prabhupada says a beautiful statement which is very important for us to note. 1.5.11, the purport, the last towards the end, Prabhupada saying, transcendental literatures like Srimad Bhagavatam will not only diminish the activities of the corrupt mind of the people in general, but also it will supply food for their hankering after reading some interesting literature. In the beginning, they may not like it because one suffering from jaundice is reluctant to take sugar candy. But we should know that sugar candy is the only remedy for jaundice. But after this nice important line comes. Similarly, I thought it was showing. You can see from your phones, Similarly, let there be systematic propaganda for popularizing reading of the Bhagavad Gita and the Srimad Bhagavatam. This is very nice, important. Reading of the Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. Distribution we are doing, but reading we are lacking. Even among ourselves who have understood the importance, we should have systematic ways to have a few people together and just sit and enjoy like this. Not you not to wait for Sunday morning to come together. who knows between Sunday and the next Sunday what will happen, right? So similarly, let there be systematic propaganda for popularizing reading of the Bhagavad Gita and the Srimad Bhagavatam, which will act like sugar candy for the jaundice-like condition of sense gratification. This has to be there somehow, and we will do that, Prabhu. Krishna willing. I was just telling that now that the new temple thing is there, services are there. So if devotees have one weekend, we can have a nice little time for to do this few sessions like that. If not, we can do it after the temple opening also. But I am looking forward to that year. That's, very nice. Thank you. Yes, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. It is always a pleasure to hear you speak word from Bhagavatam. So, Prabhuji, thank you for the wonderful class. One comment and one clarification. The comment was the analogy of the cloud, which is full of water, just dissipates and then moves on to the next Seva. So again, fill up with water. That, and then you connect it to the services, how we have to do service. That was really wonderful. The question I had was, you also mentioned about being simple at heart. Krishna will tuck us like a flute. Now, being simple at heart itself is very difficult, because of all those conditionings and all those responsibilities which we have. How do we achieve being simple and ensure that we get tucked into it?
Krishna is in full control. That's it. Let him do. That is simple. He knows what to do better. Yes, all these complications are there. While doing, you do it. But simple means not thinking that, hey, I am the one who can do it. If not for me, who will do it? Like I have this, this aham mama feeling should be taken out of me. Then we are simple. That's all. We don't have to compare. Aham mama, I mean, as soon as aham mama comes, we start comparing. Duryodhana was constantly comparing with Yudhishthira and Bhima. Karna was constantly comparing with Arjuna. Right? We don't have to do. He had so much ability himself. On his own, he could stand in his thing. But he kept on telling, Arjuna is getting more attention. I am not getting attention. So this seeking attention, that I have more capability, these are all consciously, the thoughts comes, no. These thoughts will automatically go away if you fully engage in the service. Our problem is we are not engaging ourselves in the service. See, that's our real problem. We actually like being called devotee, but we don't want to become devotee. That is our problem. These are all the things you should do to become devotee. No, I don't want to. Somebody comes, Prabhu, you are a pure devotee. We like it. We know we are not, but still we like it. Yes,
that's an online question.
Oh,
thank you. So
you
much.
said question and comment.
Comment was the cloud analogy that you gave,
Okay.
and the clarification.
Sure.
Thank you. There is an online question.
Yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. There is one question online. The question is from Vanamali Govinda Prabhu. Humble obeisances, Prabhu. Thank you for enlivening session, glorifying the simplicity aspect of devotional service. Wanted to know if it is true that before Narada boy became Narada Muni, he had to be in Mahavishnu for millions of lifetimes. Heard from a speaker. He had to be, I think that part is not clear. Wanted to know if it is true that before Narada boy became before Narada boy became Narada Muni, he had to be in Mahavishnu for millions of lifetime. Heard from a speaker who wanted to clarify.
I have not heard it. And if that was told to Narad Muni, he will say, I don't want. Not because he's, I mean, of course he's humble, not maybe because of humility. Who will sit there and manage all these words, Prabhu? Mahavishnu, what he's doing is very difficult. Yes,
We have that very nice shloka that the moment you leave your body, like lightning and
Yes.
thunder, you will achieve a transcendental body.
Yes.
That answers that. This one, I guess. So,
Yes, that is of course there,
Yeah.
but why he is telling that
no, that this one of millions of lifetimes in Garbhoda Vishnu's, Mahavishnu's stomach. That's
inside Mahavishnu.
yes.
I heard it has become Mahavishnu.
No.
Okay. So, no, yes, Prabhu, that Krishna answer. I understood I heard the question wrong. I know that. So like the lightning and the thing. Of course, same time he just changed body. There was no time to wait. And Narada Muni, see, because of his simple, he is very simple. Daksha is shouting and screaming at him, cursing him. He says Tat Badam and moves away. And whatever the unfavorable thing came also, he utilizes this favorably. And that is why he is celebrated as the most, what do you call, pleasing uninvited guest. Nobody, he doesn't go anywhere invited. We say, only if you are invited, we'll be respected. We'll go only when we are invited. But Narada Muni needs no invitation. Why? Because he sees everybody suffering souls. They are all suffering. For somebody is suffering, if some death or thing you have to go, you don't have to be called for. You don't wait for invitation and all, right? Like that, everybody is suffering. We have to go and help them somehow. That is what Narada Muni's glory is. So he is a transcendental spaceman. Yes, somebody is asking. Questions are beautiful. You know one thing about questions? In Bhagavatam, I think 1.3. Beautiful sloka. It talks about yeah, 1.3.39. You remember the sloka for questions. What it says is that simply by asking questions, you will go back to Golokandam. If that's what it means. So encourage more questions. People will. Yeah. Parishit Maharaj asked questions and see, you don't have to get answer also. Simply ask questions and because while asking questions only you are thinking of Krishna. So you are going back to God thing, going back to see. Only by making such inquiries in this world can one be successful and perfectly cognizant. For such inquiries, invoke transcendental, ecstatic love unto the personality of Godhead. Yes, Prabhu. I know he's a question bank. He's full of questions. The thing is, Prabhu has questions also and he has answers also. Yes, Prabhu. Remember this shloka whenever you have to, somebody is saying, asking questions because your ecstatic love is already there in your heart, sprouting in our heart. Right? Our Mataji, sorry, Radha Bhamini Mataji, right? I always call her Renu Mataji. She is the best in asking questions. Very simple. Suddenly there's something she will both, yeah. Yes. I think others are not. Okay. You speak, I will repeat it for you. In the beginning of the class. No, I am repeating for them. Explaining how to relish the sloka. Hmm. 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 Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So the only thing that Mataji is asking, we are trying to learn a lot of slokas, but in that process we are not relishing it. So then we forget relishing and we only keep learning. We finish the whole Sandagaram, Bhujagasenam, Padmanabham, Suresham, Vishayanam, like that we go, no? No? That is so nicely kept in. There is that chanda is called Mandakranta chanda. Mandakranta means Manda Akranta. Akranta means crying. Manda means slow cry. You know, with a slow voice you are crying sometime, no? Very, very deep sorrow or deep pain you have, that is the thing. That is the nature with which the thing will be sung. Shantakaram Bhujagashayanam Padmanabham Suresham. He is Shantakar. You have to sing Shanta. Otherwise, you are saying, like, Shanta Karam Bhujaka, he will run away. Whatever little Shanta I have also, you will take it away. So, I mean, relishing means don't keep something like, I have to finish this, I have to finish this. Don't. Even one shloka also you relish, that is equal to relishing the whole Bhagavatam. Don't keep a count that I have to know this many shlokas. Krishna is not worried about how many shlokas you written, you do the rote learning. He is looking at how many shlokas you have realized, you have relished. So one shloka you relish also, you can whole lifetime you can keep singing and he will enjoy that. You know only one shloka, but that shloka you are relishing it so much, I will give you entry into Golok. Or in that relishing itself, he will appreciate, enjoy, experience Golok Vrindavan or Krishna. We can experience Krishna. So when you are even learning also, Mataji, we don't have to like in 2 days I have to learn, 3 days. Don't keep target like that. Like you just keep doing like Chaurashtakam devotees sing in this month, no? Every day you sing, by the end of the month you will learn it by heart. Every day you sing Kunti prayers. Initially there will be mistakes. Second day less mistakes. Third day lesser. Then finally you will be perfect. And then you automatically you will know when you are when the next sloka comes. So don't mix the two. And when you are learning also, you relish, and in that process you learn. Like this shloka, for example, if you appreciated the beauty of this shloka, this whole day you will be singing this shloka. And then next day onwards, this will be learned by heart. You don't have to go to the book again. By heart, you know what is Mukhena, you know what is Lokarti, you know what is Mithena. You will know. With the meaning, you should understand. That's why you said learning means, I know the entire Chorashtakam, but I don't know what it means. That's why I'm saying go slowly. Sorry? Hmm. Hmm. No, that is because I am rushing up. So I should enjoy it. Every time I recite this Mukhena Lokar Janasindana, I experience, I could feel that how much Prabhupada, I am only appreciating Prabhupada in every single sloka. I am not able to see Krishna, but I can see Prabhupada. If not for his translation, how will we understand these slokas? How will we know what is inside? By the gesture of the face. Who will put this translation there? Right? Who will write a purport like this? So you take anything, first of all, you appreciate Prabhupada. How much he must have relished, how much our acharyas must have relished. Then you just take one shloka, enjoy each time, and every time you sing, you will really, know the meaning behind it. That meaning will automatically come in your heart. So slow and steady and patient study is very important. That way we can. Yes, Prabhu. Already time. We could go on with the questions, but our stomach is also asking questions. जय ग्रंथराज श्रीमद भागवतम की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, श्रील गुरुदेव की जय, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव की जय, निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि 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 बोल। वांछा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यश्च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमः।
Hare Krishna. So how many of you would like to smile on the Lord? And that can be achieved by only services. So wonderfully, Prabhuji has glorified the importance of doing service and getting a reciprocal from Krishna. So let us all express a deep gratitude from the heart by loudly chanting once Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Since it is Purushottam Mass, after the announcements, how many of you would like to sit and quickly chant chapter 15? There are only 20 shlokas. Anybody would like to participate? So all of we can do. It might take just 5-10 minutes. It might delay us a little bit to take prasadam. Is that okay? 15, all of it. We'll share it in the screen. So 15 chapter, only shlokas, no translation. We will do that quickly. Quickly for the announcements. Today we have two prasadam sponsors. We have Ashwin Prabhu in the memory of his father, and we also have prasadam sponsored by Sarva Pavani Sachi Mataji, that is Dr. Savita Mataji, who has sponsored prasadam, and they're all seeking blessings and prayers from this August assembly here. Please let us once chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra for this wonderful devotees. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Any newcomers who have come for the first time? Any first timers who have come to the temple? No. As always, we also have the Geetamritam classes, which are conducted every Sunday evening, 5:30. So please